To those of you that's coming in by way of social media, hoping that your day has been marvelous. The title of the Thaddeus Matthews Show tonight will be It's Time for Us to Do for Ourselves. I'm going to deal with what I'm trying to do as far as doing something for our children that and not looking for the government to do. I'm going to start the show off though by dealing with this racist white fella in Memphis by the name of Clayton Hickey. And I'm going to deal real quickly with a couple of things, then I'm going to get off into what the show is really all about on tonight. Thank you for those of you who are coming in from all over the country on tonight by way of social media. We're getting ready to go on television. And I'd like to remind many of you, especially those of you on Instagram, that this ain't no church service. This is done in a television studio. The Thaddeus Matthews TV show is almost into its sixth year, 3 years prior to the church even being organized. So when I see some of you idiots, where is the audience? Hundreds of thousands of folk are watching me by way of television. I hit at least 350,000 households each and every night. I'm not a real pastor. Well, the bitch that had you wasn't a real woman. Ren 1010 was your mammy, so get the fuck off the page. If you don't like what I do, get the fuck off. See, you used to them weak ass pastors, them punk ass pastors, them scary pastors. I ain't the one to be fucked with, okay? Now, happy birthday to you, motherfucker. Now, as we go, let me go back and just take this motherfucker off even before I get started. Now, you're gone. All right.
SVPT, the voice of the city.
The views and opinions expressed on this talk show are those of the talk show hosts, the producers, and/or persons appearing on the program, and do not reflect the views and opinions of the SVP network. This program may include strong images and language and may not be suitable for all audiences. Viewer discretion advised.
If you wanna know what's Thaddeus, if you wanna grow, ask Thaddeus, he will let you know, what's Thaddeus, it's the Thaddeus Matthews Show. He's not afraid to tell the truth. He is the one that will inform you about all those jokers that are doing wrong. You cross the line and then it's on. Some of the other news don't get it right. They don't get it right. And it does his homework every night. One take over news, world news, that's what.
5, 4, 3, 2.
And just when you thought it was safe, it is absolutely, positively not. And good evening to you. Welcome to the Thaddeus Matthews Show. So glad to have you here with me on tonight. It's another exciting night. It's a blessing to still be in the land of the living, on our way, as they say, to that other place. I ain't trying to get there. I am not in no hurry to get to that better place. So if y'all in a hurry, y'all just go on out, catch up with you later. But I got a very exciting show for you on tonight. The subject of tonight's show is entitled, and this is a message to Black people, it's time to do for ourselves. It's time. It's time to quit waiting for the government and social service organizations to do for us, it's time for us to do for ourselves. I'm going to deal with especially the Daddy Bear kids on tonight. I want to do for our children in our community. But I also, before I get into that, I got to deal with a couple of other things real quickly, if y'all don't mind. Y'all don't mind, do you? Mine social media platform is massive. I have hundreds of thousands of followers and viewers on all of my social media forums. I feel that, and along with television, I feel that there is a certain responsibility that I have as a Black man to use the influence and the power of all of my platforms to address certain issues. Clayton Hicks walked into a DeSoto County polling place in Olive Branch on Tuesday with a t-shirt that represents the rebel flag and had a noose on that t-shirt. In my opinion, Clayton Hicks, who was employed until today at the Regional 1 hospital, a former police officer in the city of Memphis until he was caught with a 17-year-old girl with some alcohol. And from my understanding, he's been caught with underage girls more than on one occasion. It was an insult to me as a Black man that Clayton Hicks, who lives in Olive Branch, Mississippi, felt that it was okay to walk into a polling place, a public polling place where Blacks would be, and portray your white supremacy uniform. On this morning, I took to my social media platforms and I displayed his picture, his name, his nurse license number for people around the world to see. I invited people around the world. I gave them the number to the Med to call in and find out why the Med would allow a racist to be a nurse in their facility. We did get the news this afternoon, it's been reported, that Clayton Hicks has been fired. Clayton Hicks then went to Instagram and put up a gun. Clayton John Hickey. That's a Hicks. His name is Hickey. Clayton John Hickey. He went to Instagram and put up a gun and said, "This is my baby Maybella. When things get tough, I pull her out. Hashtag Confederate pride, hashtag make America great again. Now, I want to share with some of the white people, and this is a public service announcement. I'm doing my community duty. This is a community service announcement to you Trump followers. Trump gonna get some of y'all ass whooped. That's my public service announcement. To you white bigots, you white supporters of Trump, those of you who are boldly showing your racism like never before, Trump gonna cause you to get your ass whooped. Please understand that there are those of us in the black community that do not fear you. There are those of us in the black community who will not scratch our head unless it's itching, will not dance unless we like the music. There are those of us that can look you straight in the eye and tell you to kiss our ass. There are those of us who will not be subjected to your racism and your racist tactics. When we speak of racism in this country, the bigoted whites will try to throw it back on black America. And will try to say that, well, see, racism goes two ways. A black man, if you understand the definition of the word racist, cannot be a racist. The word racist means one who has power and authority over another group. Black people in this country don't have that power. Black folk can be racist, I can be prejudiced rather, but we can't be racist. But the white man in America can be a racist, and you were the perpetrators of racism in this country. From the Indians whose land you stole, and then gave them a day you called Thanksgiving. We thankful we took your land, bring us your turkeys. To the black man that you brought from the Ivory Coast of Africa on the first slave ship, which was called the good ship Jesus. Your history portrays who you are. While there are weak black folks still alive in America, there are black folks who are fearful, there are black folk who want to sit at the master's table and do the master's bidding. There are those of us that don't give a damn, that we will not be subjected to your racist tactics. So, to Mr. Clayton John Hicks, who has a black belt in Taekwondo, we do not fear you. And if you're putting a gun up on Instagram is a form of intimidation, I invite you to take that same pistol, put it upside your head, and pull the trigger. Because I will forever use my mediums, my platforms, to stand up for those things that I believe are right. So, I want to share with you that racism still exists in this country. And I tell white folks this, I will respect you as long as you respect me. We can't laugh at the nigger jokes. There are certain things you can't have a conversation with me on. You can't tell me as a white man you understand me as a black man because you've never been a black man in America. No white man understands being a black man in America. So I use that medium this morning, and I will forever use that medium as long as I have them to expose, uncover, without fear or tremor, those individuals that I think need to be exposed. So, that we also asked on social media that people would report him to his license, his RN license, to the state of Mississippi. Because see, how you gonna have him working at the Med where poor black folk are going, and he has ill feelings about black folk? Your rebel flag would have been all right, but to have a noose on that t-shirt as well, and we think, Kobe on here saying, supporting Trump. I think you the white girl that sent me, Kobe, this Instagram message. Let me see if I can go back and find this message. And she don't hear and saying that. And white folk don't never want to admit they racist. You never want to admit. Let me see if I can find, I think that was you that sent me this long thing. See if I can find it out. I get them so fast. Yeah, it was you, Kobe. And let me address you because you sent me this message. Are you for real right now? I thought you were a man of God. Just because he has a rebel flag, that means he's a racist? That is a flag black ones fought for at a time too, not just whites. Your kind, yes. Oh, it's for your kind. Your kind, yes, I mean blacks, have made it turn into racism and mean something totally different than what we know it means and what is wrong. Someone who is actually trying to do God's work and influence us definitely ain't doing a good job. The Bible says we are all equal, but you are trying to influence and start false crap because your views now. How pathetic of you. I believe, I guess you told me saying I believed. I believed in you. Now you're just like the rest when they become famous. Well, damn, at least you know I'm famous. Now let me share something with you, Miss White Woman. And I want you to understand, and I didn't block you. I am a man of God. I am. I'm a bold soldier in God's army. When blacks were fighting, blacks were still slaves. The reason that this country is supposedly the richest country in the world is because you had hundreds of years of free labor from us as black folk. Yes, the Bible says out of one blood all men were made. That's what God said. But you white folks said something totally different. Y'all ain't God, because you say even that bullshit of a Constitution, Declaration of Independence that you wrote, all men are created equal. Well,
you didn't mean that for black folk. That was for white folk. Because the writers, those white boys that wrote the Declaration of Independence, were slave owners and slave masters. So it was not for us, because in that same Constitution, they wrote that black folk were 3/5 of a human being. So don't give me your bullshit about we equal in this country. No. Black folk have never been equal in this country. Black folk will never be equal to you. We will coexist, and let's coexist in harmony. But as far as harmonizing, we will never do it in this country, because your history identifies who you really are. I didn't make your his story. That's what you don't call it our story. It's his story. The white man's his story. You try to make us feel good about Thanksgiving, and y'all stole the land from the Indians. Y'all say y'all discovered America on the Nina, the Pinas, and the Santa Maria. The Indians were already here. The white man has proven his thievery through his history. But Miss White Girl, Miss Colby, you didn't see the noose. You just saw the rebel flag. Now I can't go over that because I got something more important to do tonight than just deal with racist whites tonight. You didn't see the noose around on the t-shirt. They weren't lynching white folk, they were lynching us. Yeah, was it the Nina, the Pinas, and the, ain't that the name of the Nina, the Pinas, and the Santa Maria? What was it? Peanuts, potato, tomato. So until we realize and accept that racism does exist, and those of you that support Donald Trump and his Make America Great Again, y'all have become open with your racism. You become blatant with your racism. So, but understand, all of us ain't gonna accept your craziness. And I will identify you. I will expose you. This show ain't got no fear. This talk show host don't belong to nobody. I don't belong to the white corporations. White corporations can't tell me what I can and can't say. So that's that on that. Yeah. Make America white again. Donald Trump knows how to stir up his base, and anyone that challenges him he gets upset. Like he put the white man out the White House for asking him questions. He's a moron that won the presidency by chance. He didn't even believe he was going to run. He didn't even want to win. So damn. But black folk, and that brings me to what I'm doing tonight. Oh, I got one more thing I got to deal with. One other little thing that I'm gonna go on and take a commercial break and get into my thing. And someone said mega churches don't want to talk about this. There are pastors, and there are black pastors, I'm sorry to say, that have a fear of telling the truth. They have a fear of educating our people. They have a fear of creating programs that are going to benefit us in our communities. Black politicians have a fear of serving their constituents. Black politicians say that we have to be team players. We got to work with everybody. Everybody then put you in office. So I'm going to keep on doing what I do. Now let me send a message to one other little person, and then I'm going to get into what I really want to do on tonight. Pastor Frederick Glenn Smith, you are a worthless, no good, scumbag, thieving mother. Did y'all finish that for me? Let me share something with Pastor. You out in the street bragging about ain't nothing gonna happen to you, that you gonna just pay restitution. Touch your neighbor and say the devil is a lie. I found out today that they got some little prosecutor only been out of law school for 2 years. Her name is Austin Nichols. She's probably some kin to that other Nichols woman. I can't think of her name now because I want to, in the DA's office. I got more evidence than she has not investigated the case at all. And maybe, Fred, you might have some connections, but I'm going to show you the power of the media and the power of TV and talking about you. Because as y'all do know, if you have not seen all of the evidence, and there's more evidence to come, you can go to put it up for me, T. You can go to cussingpastor.blogspot.com. I'm putting things there that I probably can't put on Facebook because they'll shut me down my other pages. My main page will be back up next week. cussingpastor.blogspot.com. Let me share something with you. I got tons of evidence, or as the young folk call it, the receipts of your thievery. I got the bank statements from Bank of America. We've got the proof that you bought Pamela Conley her beauty shop equipment with the credit card that you forged the signature and stole the identity of Miss Clevie Williams. And I want you to know, Doc, I'm gonna keep my foot 10 feet in your ass. Please know that. I also want you to understand, Pastor Smith, that these games you think you may be able to play with the DA's office, you ain't gonna be able to do it. Because I'm gonna be with this family all of the way. In fact, I'm changing my schedule in the morning to be with Mrs. Williams' family as they go down. As I shared with them today, and I told them that they need to get an attorney to represent their issue. There is not going to be any backroom deals. There's not going to be anything that's going to keep this case from being presented to the grand jury for your indictment for the 3 charges: forgery, theft of property from $10,000 to $60,000, and identity theft. You're charged with 3 felonies. I'm going to do everything within my power. I'm going to use all of my mediums and my platforms to keep this community totally up to date with all of your thievery. I'm waiting for the Capital One information. I'm going to post that information and show how you are a thief. That you stole from an 80, she was 77 at the time, she's 80 years old. Quit telling that damn lie. It's a misunderstanding. No, the misunderstanding is that you are a rogue, you're a thief. You stole the woman's money. You stole her identity. Your car is even registered at her house. The tickets that you're getting are going to her particular address. If you go to cussingpastor.blogspot.com, all of the documents are there. There are more documents to come. I'm going to be with Mrs. Williams' family at 201 Poplar downstairs tomorrow. And I'm going to help them. I'm going to coach them. I'm going to do everything I can, Fred Smith, to see that your ass is indicted and that your case comes from downstairs to upstairs. My question also becomes, with the DA's office, why they put somebody that's only been out of law school 2 years on this. So since they don't have all of the information because they did their investigations, then we're going to make sure that they are supplied tomorrow with all of the information. We're going to also seek for the arrest of all of those in Pamela Conley. Baby, you are in possession of stolen property. We're going to go all the way. And you nickel and dime church folk. Y'all want to have these seances and shed-ins. Y'all ain't what the little bird left on the fence. You silly little women preachers. I done told y'all, don't come at me, because I will destroy you. I'll pull your weave off, baby, and let the folks see your real head. So come at me if you want. Y'all can sit around and have your little seances and your little witchcraft meetings and talk about y'all praying for him. This man has stolen from this woman. He deserves to be punished to the fullest extent of the law. This is what this family wants. And I see y'all when they're on there praying, oh, the shabba habba ba ba shabba shabba ba 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 ba. Yeah, I see all that. But go, church folk, and look at the evidence. Go look at it. Pastor Theonis Cochran, I've been knowing you, brother. I see you on his page when they're doing them little prayer things. Them prayers ain't getting no further than the top of the roof. God ain't in that, man. You can't steal from the folk, steal the folks' identity, spend thousands of dollars of this woman that she didn't even have no credit card. She ain't never been to the Bank of America. He steals her identity. Baby, we gonna put you on the mother's bowl. Took her identity, took her information, and created finances for himself. Doc, I gotta come after you. Because you give guys like me who are working in the community, trying to get something done for people. This is the reason folks don't want to support ministry, because of Negroes like, so I got to destroy you, brother. That's my, okay, let me go. That's my mission. I'm going to do everything I can to make sure that you are indicted, brother. Everything. I'm going to keep it on social media. I'm going to keep it on the TV, because these are two things, and the cuttingpastor.blogspot.com, 3 mediums you can't control. Ain't nobody you call and report me on. I'm going to keep your foot to the fire. So you go to court tomorrow, I'll be there. I'll be there. Just call my name. Yeah. I'll be there with his family to make sure ain't no backroom deals cut. And that's a promise from me to you. All right, let me get on with what I really want to do tonight. I'm gonna take a commercial break. Then when I come back, it's time for us as a people to quit looking for white folk to take care of us. It's time out for us to just wait on the social services. Tonight, I'm going to deal with the poverty of black folk as I attempt tonight to raise finances for Thaddeus Bear's kids, to be able to make sure that at least 50 children in our community are not without some gifts on Christmas Day. The poverty level of African Americans in this country and in this city is high. But we look for everybody that to do for us but us. So that's what I'm going to deal with. I'm going to be asking for your support for the rest of the show. And again, to you women preachers, I ain't the one. I promise you, I don't give a damn who you happen to be. I don't give a damn where you have your church at. I don't give a damn who you talk about me with. Please understand that when you come for me, I'm coming back for you as hard or harder as you come for me. Because see, I don't understand, and especially you city-ass women preachers. And I don't deal with women preachers. I'm sorry. I praise the Lord. I don't deal with you. I don't. I don't deal with women pastors. Because you can't beat my head. I'm sorry. You can't beat my head. And y'all have them periods and things, and you know, no, I don't deal with you. Okay? You might say that's wrong. Well, that's one wrong thing I gotta give an account for. I don't deal with women. I don't have women in my pulpit. Period. Y'all can sit on that front row if you want to sit, if you want to come up front, but you can't come up on deck. Okay? That's it. I believe that God set it in place that a man is the head and a man is a ruler. When I said ruler, he's in charge. And you're out of divine order when you as a woman try to lead. You can't lead me. We can walk side by side, but when it comes to the position of authority, see, a man's supposed to be the head of his house. Now, brother, you can't be the head if you ain't got no job, though. Now, you still the tail. But we're going to deal, when I come back from the commercial break. It's hot in here. Is it hot in here, you there?
No.
Okay, you cold natured. It's hot in here to me. When we come back, I want to try to raise at least $3,500 tonight. Daddy Bear's kids. We will also be taking pledges over the phone. Don't call and pledge. This is not playful for me. This is about helping somebody's child at Christmas time. We're gonna take a commercial break and we'll be back here on the Thaddeus Matthews Show.
Who is hot? Whose windows you gonna bust every night, Selena? Whew. Teresa says 29 degrees. Where
Outside.
Teresa live again?
It's been snowing all day over there.
Where?
She in Arkansas.
In Arkansas. Where in Arkansas is it 29 degrees? Here I ain't coming now. Somebody said the Steelers win again. I got my Steelers jacket out in the car. Woo.
I'm sorry, Kansas.
Oh, she in Kansas. We supposed to have freezing rain and frost and all this stuff.
Mm-mm. Shucks.
Welcome home. We don't give a damn what you cooking. This ain't about your damn kitchen. Now, that will get your ass put off my page. We only deal with what we're talking about on this page. Turkey burgers. Kobe says, you're a black supremacist. I'll take that. Kobe, I'll take that. Kobe says, you're a black supremacist. We don't even know he's a racist. You are just stirring up crap and trying to make your platform bigger. You should be ashamed of yourself. A man of God, my ass. Kiss my ass, baby. It's been a long time since I had a white woman kiss my ass. And y'all do it so greatly, too. I don't disagree with you on some issues. I just feel your color and mine don't see eye to eye sometimes. We never saw eye to eye at no time. Maybe you can help. I feel that we often jump to conclusions without fulfilling understanding. I admit there are races out there. I'm not one. Help, my girl is black. Who?
His girlfriend.
No, this is COVID. Or is this a white boy? Oh, I couldn't tell. I love chocolate. What can I say? But that doesn't mean I can't disagree with you. Disagree. Please help me understand. This guy had a job because someone posted him supporting his rights. He's now jobless. Yep, definitely is. Because someone didn't look at all the facts. He's now jobless. I just want to say the flag was not a sign of racism until someone made it one. That's all. Thanks. I don't give a damn about the United States flag. It's a flag of oppression. I do not stand and put my hand over my heart for the "oh, say can we see some." Okay. Whew.
So
Maybe.
you're just gonna ignore the whole noose on there. Just,
Huh?
you're gonna ignore the whole noose on the shirt.
Yeah. Was that a guy? I couldn't tell whether it was a guy or girl.
It didn't matter.
Ooh. Yeah, fuck you Friday gonna be off the chain.
I already know.
Give a fuck about his job. See, some white folk, see, the greatest fear to the white man is a strong black man. I do not stand for the what that thing they do, the pledge of the allegiance. Mm-mm. I might have to do the fuck you because I got a early morning. I might have to do the fuck you Friday at midnight tonight.
No, don't do it at midnight.
Why?
I'm gonna be asleep.
Shit, it'll still be out there. Shit. See, the white man is not used to the strength of real black men. Motherfucker, you ain't got no freedom of speech on my motherfucking page. Let me show you how unfree your motherfucking ass is. Mo, you so, motherfucker, you gone. Motherfucker, you white folk ain't never gave a fuck about our rights, so I'm gonna give a damn about your freedom of speech. Fuck you.
5,
Fuck you Thursday.
4, 3, 2.
And welcome back to the Thaddeus Matthews Show. Let me tell you what we're doing, and I need your help. Let's see if we can raise about $3,500 tonight and take some pledges. My goal is to make sure that we are able to take care of ourselves. 27% of all African American men, women, and children live below the poverty level compared to just 11% of all other Americans. 38% of black children live in poverty compared to 22% of all children in America. The poverty rate for working age black women is 26%, which consists of women ages 18 to 64. It's higher than that of working age black men, which is 21%. And what are all these stats for? Is to say that we as a people must start to doing things in our community to economically empower ourselves. build ourselves up. When I do this toy drive every year for children, a gift drive, because if your wish list has clothing on it, we get you clothing, okay? We just don't get you no electronics. There are some kids that don't want toys. There are some kids who need clothing and they need shoes or they need tennis or things of that nature. This is what we do. We allow each child to have a wish list. We spend a minimum of $150 per child. What I'm doing tonight is I need you to help me do what I'm doing. Put up the church site, website. Our requirements are simple. You must be 16 years or younger. You must submit your child's report card. Okay? You must submit. Must have A's, B's, or C's. You have to submit to us the reason this child needs something. Mama ain't working. Mama got a house full of babies. The other baby's dad is going to take care of these babies, but this baby is not going to have anything. We're going to help you. We're trying to help children. I don't care whether the child is black or white or Hispanic. I don't care about that. Okay? It's time for us as a people to quit looking for the Salvation Army, the Angel Tree people, Toys for Tots, to do for us. Why can't we do something ourselves? Okay? Now, here's what I need you to do. A child, if you want to sponsor a whole child, it's $150. Everything is tax deductible. We are a 501c3. Maybe you don't have a $25 tonight, $30, $40, $50. Maybe you like to even give more. I need you right now to go to nakedtruth.lem.com. nakedtruth.lem.com. You can go, when you go, that goes to where it says give on either the PayPal or the Cash App. What was the gentleman's name? John, I think he was in Mobile, called me earlier this evening, sent $50. I need you to go there now. Let's raise this money for the children, okay? Those of you that are on social media, you can go to the site as well. Dale, when you see it coming in, let me know what's coming in. This is not for me. I ain't got no babies. Okay? I got grandsons. I don't even have a granddaughter. Well, I hope none of my children go get no girls real quick. I got grandsons. I don't have any granddaughters. And my grandsons, they're gonna be all right. But I need your help to help somebody else's child, okay? Ain't nothing started happening yet, has it, Dale? Okay, this is what I'm doing tonight, okay? Is doing for ourselves. Would you like to pledge? Who is this? What's the new one? Everything okay? Can you send me a number? My friend's wife just passed. They waited on someone to pick the body up. Baby, call the funeral home. I'm trying to deal with the living right now. Call Arbonard Funeral Home, Chanel. Okay. I ain't trying to deal with the dead. They'll pick the body up. If y'all ain't got no insurance, $6.95, and go straight to the fire, okay? Mention my name and you can get the cremation for $5.95. But right now, I ain't trying to deal with the dead, I'm trying to deal with the living, okay? Stop coming to the church, but you wanna call on me for my assistance. Okay, praise the Lord. Mhm. Stop that, stop. All right, nakedtruth.lem.com. I need you to give tonight, okay? It's all about the children. And this is the only way I can do it, is to raise the money for the children, okay? I need you, okay? I need you to donate to Thaddy Bear's kids right now. nakedtruth.lem.com. Go to the site and give. Where it says give, you can give on PayPal or you can give on the Cash App. We'll take pledges tonight. Maybe you don't get paid and you got a month for the pledge. Okay? Maybe you like to pledge $100. Maybe you like to pledge $50 tonight. You can call at 231, that's area code 901-231-9239. Area code 901-231-9239. You can call me if you like to pledge. Now, if you don't give, it won't be no Thaddy Bear kids. Okay? And see, so when you talk about me, hey, he tried, but the people won't support. Okay? Area code 901-231-9239. If you like to pledge, you're watching me at home. You're watching me on social media. What you gonna do? Okay? Now, Xavier Moore, call in and give us your pledge live on air. Your pledge on, huh?
Take them out.
Take him off? Oh, he just playing?
Yeah. You've been playing all, I couldn't get to him.
He been playing all night? So he can't play no more. Just received something from, let's see, who is this? $50 from Jonathan Jordan. Carrie Dumars, $50. Okay. See,
You got one more.
huh?
You got one more.
Who is that?
Simone Papillion.
Simone who?
Papillion.
Who?
Papillion.
Papillion?
$25.
$25. Okay. Yeah, I noticed numbers drop. That's when I got all that heavy stuff out of the way at first. Because see, our people don't want to help ourselves. Y'all want to sit back and wait on the good men, the Salvation Army. Those of you on Instagram, you're about to time out, and we're gonna bring you back in just a second. And this is the night I'm going to do it, okay? That I'm going to take 2 hours of my show and do this. But it ain't for me. It's for children in our community. And y'all always talk about, see, the church, the preacher don't never do nothing to help nobody. All right. Here I am. I'm trying to help you. What you gonna do? This is it. This is what I'm finna do for the night. I got a good show tomorrow night. My friend rapper Turk will be here tomorrow night. We're talking about his new book. But tonight, I'm trying to help children in our community. 901-231-9239. What about your business?
To send a voicemail, press 2.
You're on the Thaddeus Matthews Show.
Yes, sir. I want to make a pledge.
What's your name, sir?
My name is James.
What's your whole name, James?
Phil. Yes, is Bobby.
Who?
That's like Sam.
Your name what?
But Phil. Yes, is Bobby. USS like Sam. ELL.
Okay. How much are you pledging, sir?
Okay. Tell me if you guys can do this.
That's who?
I want to pledge $500, but I want to match his $3,500. I will match it with $500. When he raises $500.
When who raises? Wait a minute. When who raises $500?
When the pledges call in.
Sir. Pledge what you want to give. Okay.
Okay.
Don't worry about what somebody else gonna do. What you gonna pay?
Listen, I got you, brother. I got you. Listen, I'm gonna pledge $500.
You got his name down?
James Purcell.
Okay. Oh, was that who that is?
Uh-huh.
I couldn't hear your name at first. I couldn't make out who it was.
That's all right. I understand.
Okay, but he's pledging $500. Okay? Thank you, Brother James. All right. Okay. $500. You know, I knew exactly what's I'd be deep in one, yeah. Well, you got to get closer to him. Why don't you move your little table up here closer there? Hell, I can't hear way over yonder. Then I gotta watch through this thing right here. You know, I'm deep in one ear sometime. $500 pledge. Okay? It's for our children. It's for our children. It ain't for me. Ain't none of this little money going to the pastor.
To accept, press 1. To send a voicemail, press 2.
You're on the Thaddeus Matthews Show.
I know what that is.
What's up?
It's Gerald Banks. I want to pledge $250.
Gerald Banks? What's going on, man?
Hey, how you been?
When you coming back this way?
Sunday.
You gonna be here Sunday?
Yes, sir.
All right, man, I'm gonna be looking for you, Gerald. Who
Yeah.
you bringing with you this time?
Right on what?
All right, Gerald, I'm gonna be looking for you Sunday now. I got a hell of a sermon for you Sunday morning. What that mouth do? All right. Gerald Banks, $250. Thank you, Gerald.
All right.
Now, everyone that is pledging, you have a month to get your pledges in. Those of you that would like, and I'd like to get some contributions tonight. I'm trying to raise at least $8,000. If it goes beyond that, we're gonna get all the children that we got money for. Okay? This is what we are all about. And you know, like I said, and I don't have time, I'll block out on Facebook and these other pages when I go to a commercial break. And if you don't want to give out the same, if you think I'm gonna get the money, then keep your money. Keep your money. And as I share with y'all all the time, I'm a pastor that don't get no salary. I don't get no love offering. I ain't got name anniversary. I don't take block calls. So if you're calling me block, I don't even answer your call if you're calling me, block. I'm not gonna answer, cause I know you full of foolishness. 231-9239. But those of you that will give right now, those of you that will give right now, take out your debit card and go right now. Put Shop and Save down for $200. Tony Walls just shared. Text me. Thank you, Tony Walls. I was in Shop and Save today. Had me some neck bones, some candied yams. What kind of noodles was them?
Chicken noodles.
I had some chicken noodles too. It was good too. I just wish you could have that
To accept,
food
press
tray.
1. To send a voicemail, press 2.
You're on the Thaddeus Matthews Show. You're on the Thaddeus Matthews Show, Nashville.
Oh, big.
Do what now? What'd you say? Stop begging. Bitch, you'll be the first one whose little nappy head ass children gonna be looking for somebody to give you something with your nappy head and no good ass. Okay? You gonna be looking for somebody to give your ass something. Bitch, you gonna run out the EBT. Trump done already said you ain't gonna get no damn EBT next month. So bitch, you gonna be broke. Bye. Yeah. I'm not begging for me. If I want some, whatever kind of toy I want, praise the Lord, I ain't gonna get me a toy. She probably won't get her a toy too. What kind of dildo you gonna get, girl? Cause don't no man want your ass. All right, stop Thaddeus. Be nice. Be nice. What?
To accept, press 1. To send a
You're on the
voicemail.
Thaddeus Matthews Show.
Pastor,
Yes.
Pastor,
Yeah, go ahead, brother.
can I play this money?
Brother,
Can I play $6?
do what?
Can I play $6?
Can you play at $6? Is that what you said?
Yeah.
Brother, let me share something with you.
Yes, sir.
Give that $6 to your children. You probably ain't gave them nothing all year. Take that little $6. You're in Whitesville, Tennessee. Give your little children that $6, because if that's all you got, brother, you need to give them to the, how many children you got? Okay. And see, this is comical, and with some folk. And the folk that's comical are the main people that's always begging for help and support. But you think that the EBT, the Section 8, and all of that is what you're supposed to be begging folk for. And let's see. Yeah, Whiteville, Tennessee, area code 901-667-5171. Call in and tell them, don't be playing, that this is serious. 667-5171. You playing from Whitesville, Tennessee. And then the young lady that called before, they're all calling from Whiteville, area code 901-231-7807. Why y'all playing? Okay, this is to help y'all's children. It ain't to help man. I ain't got no babies. Praise Jesus. Okay. Ooh, I wouldn't want no little babies at this time in my life and in this situation that this world is in right now. Come on, $25. Go to the page right now. Help us help somebody else's child. This is the only night that I'm gonna take this much time doing it. If we don't get enough money but for 10 children, then that's all I'm gonna do. Okay? That's gonna be the name of the game. Let's go to 833-1893.
To accept, press 1. To send a voicemail, press 2.
Wait a minute.
Call from unknown caller. To accept, press 1. To send a voicemail, press 2.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Daddy Bear.
Bro, go ahead.
Hey, you doing all right tonight?
Do what?
I'm doing all right tonight.
Brother, go ahead. What are you calling for?
Yeah, I think you dropping some important knowledge on me for today.
Man, I can't wait. First of all, cut your damn TV down, brother, or whatever it is you're listening to. You ain't no star. I don't want to hear the telephone, brother. Okay. Yeah. It's hard dealing with ignorant folk. I swear for God, I have a hard time dealing with ignorance. And you're trying to help other folk. Y'all complain about what pastors won't do. And then when you try to help somebody, you get the ignorance.
Press 1. To send a voicemail, press 2.
Go ahead.
Okay. Yes.
Yes.
I'm going to pledge $75.
And your name, ma'am?
Lee and Mary Comp.
Lee and
I'm
Mary?
going to write a check tonight.
Okay. If you want to put it in the mail or bring it by the church, you can make it out to Naked Truth. Okay? Put on your message line for the...
Hi, Daddy.
Hey!
That's the address. I called Dale.
Okay, call the church, 435-6161, and they'll be...
That was my little baby.
How old is...
She want to tell you hi.
How old is your baby? How old is your baby?
Hi.
Hi! What's your baby's name?
She's sick. She wants you with us every night. She's 6 years old.
She probably learning some new words every day too. All right. Hey, well, we got your name. Do what?
I'm in me.
What the, y'all have to interpret baby talk. Thank you. That was baby talk, wasn't it? She's 6 years old. All right. Thank you. Tell Donald Trump to cut y'all EBT cards off next month with your ignorance. Then I'm gonna send him a letter. Then y'all learn how to act.
To voicemail, press 2.
Go ahead.
Your caller just hung up. Press 2.
Okay.
Call unknown.
Yeah. Cut off your EBT card. Y'all gonna get some sense then. Lord, y'all gonna be at everybody's church on your knees. Lord, what is us gonna do now? They done took our Eating Better Today card and our Section 8. And y'all don't think it's coming. Okay? You don't think that Trump got a plan for your poverty in America if you don't get your game together and economically empower yourself? Y'all waiting on the government to take care of you. Okay? You're waiting on the government to take care of you, and this government cares nothing at all about you. Okay? Yeah. Y'all be coming. Y'all show up at the church there looking for something. Like the lady did last Sunday with the little eviction letter from last month. Okay. Come on now. 231-9239 if you like to pledge. If you like to give something tonight, okay? And I'm only going to, I want to do 50 children. But if you don't give, if you don't help me give, I don't want to hear y'all calling me complaining about what pastors don't do no more. Come on. I don't want to hear, I ain't even entertain your conversation on it. Because you got an opportunity to do something for yourself. Brother James started off with a $500 pledge. Okay? What you gonna do? Are you gonna help our children or not?
Press 1. To
Somebody
send a
just came in
voicemail,
there.
press 2.
I got it.
2.
Go ahead.
How you doing?
I'm doing great.
Okay, this thing here,
Yes, sir. Quit listening
I
to
wanna make a
quit
point.
listening to whatever it is that you're listening to, because it's in delayed time. What's your name? What's your name, sir?
my name is Ron Webb.
Ron Webb?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
I want to donate $150,
Okay.
and I can bring it by the church tomorrow, because I don't live too far from you.
We'll be there. I gotta go to court in the morning, at least by 12 noon. I'll be in the building and I'll probably be there for the rest of the day.
After 12.
Okay?
All right.
All right. Now,
Thank
you
you.
don't have to put that lady's business. Yes, I do. You came to me. You don't like it. Since you don't like it, you can go. Oh. All right. We're trying, again, I'm taking my airtime that I could be talking about something else. And this show ain't cheap. Okay? This show ain't cheap. To try and help your children, your child. No, he's not, Chantel. What Chantel said I was gonna do?
No, not you.
Okay. Come on. Thank you, two sweet herons. I need your help. I need your help. This is serious business for people in our community. Okay, I'm reading something. All right, let's take a commercial break. Let's see what we can get from you. Those of you that, a minimum of $25, $50, $100. Tonight, $150. Go to Thaddeus, go to the church site, put it back up real quick for me, T. NakedTruthLEM.com. NakedTruthLEM.com. That's the church website. And where it says give, you've got either PayPal or the Cash App. Let's see what you can do while we're in this commercial break. And again, it's all about the children. It's all about us doing for ourselves. We must do for ourselves. We'll be back after these commercial messages. You finna clear up Facebook?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Take over everybody that needs to go.
It ain't really but one.
Who is that?
I can't even think of the name.
Let me go through.
Oh, you was up to that.
What's in that?
It's a fake page.
Fake page. Who was it?
Oh, they was telling me the name. I get it.
Huh?
They still sitting there. Did you already take somebody on?
Yeah, I took somebody on. I took that guy you told me.
No, it's somebody since then. I probably just ain't got to that. No, yeah.
You got him?
Mm-hmm.
You're a fake fat ass, okay. Okay. Roll it back up.
Is it?
Okay. Oh. Love you back, diva. The Cash App Quita is $ Naked Truth Ministries. Those of you that want to go to the Cash App, even on Instagram, is $ Naked Truth Ministries. Deontay, I ain't praying for nobody right now. I'm raising money. Hold on to whatever your problem is, and we'll pray for you later. Oh. Ronnie, thank you for $25. Thank you, girl. You know I love you. We just got $60 on the Cash App. I missed that name. Keisha. Keisha.
Zuba.
Who?
Zuber.
Zuba. Well, come on, Diva. You come on to Memphis and keep me warm then, Donna.
You better be careful with that. You know what happened last time.
Well, who?
That YouTube lady.
That figure. What's so funny? I'm going down, 'cause you ain't around. Upside down. Here's somebody sent $2.
That's that Kobe guy you've been talking to all night.
Kobe, you could have kept them $2.
That might have been his last two.
His last $2. You're not gonna lose. What kind of toy you gonna buy with $2? Give me a figure of what's come through. Write it.
Pledges are.
That's not the pledges. Anywhere the wind blows is cool with me. Damn. Okay. The mayor has issued a statement about Clayton. Check my messages. Okay, let me see where my message is. Anywhere the wind blows.
10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2.
All right, and thank you, Celeste. You gotta let me know your real name so that I can confirm that with you, and whether you send it PayPal or whether you send it Cash App. So that's and I'll let you know. All right, let's see. I need your help. We're helping other folks' children. We're helping children make sure, and we call it Daddy Bear Kids. I am the Daddy Bear. And we're trying to help children tonight. Maybe you got a business. And please understand, you can bring gifts and toys by the church. You know, we give away a lot of bicycles. We gave away about 30-some bicycles, brand new bicycles on last year and even the year before. And it's all because of the help of those of you that watch this particular program. Church ain't got no money. The only money that the church has basically is what we get on Sunday morning. And I'm teaching folks to give and what I do. So the church ain't got no money to go out and do this. But I feel that there is a need in our community. And with me having a television program, I seek and solicit the help of those of you that watch me on television and those that watch me by way of social media. And I need you now, because tonight
so for coming in, now we've got the pledges. How much of the pledges does Fordale? $950 as far as pledges, and we've only taken in $212 tonight. I know we can do better than that. We should do better than that. You know, I'd like to at least finish this show tonight with at least $2,000 in, outside of the pledges. And all you got to do is give. That's all you got. Somebody said that I was begging. I ain't begging for me. I'm begging for your children, because you'll be one of the first persons who will say, I can't get nothing for my children, or I can't get nothing for my child. And you'll want somebody to help you. So forget you, forget the haters, because haters hate. But what I'm urging you to do, what I'm asking you to do right now, is to help somebody else's child. $50. There's some of you men right now, you got $50 in your pocket. You got $100 right now that you're gonna mess off anyway. That's your mess off money for the day. Some of you women, go on in and get titty and pull the money. Y'all know y'all keep, though y'all got some titties, y'all keep some money in there, okay? Go to your secret stash. You got your debit card. Go to Naked Truth, LEM.com. Naked Truth, LEM.com. That's the church website. Go there and give PayPal or the Cash App. Okay? Do we get anything, Celeste Price? Celeste, how did you say it? Okay. Because I don't know whether you said it in the Cash App or what, but it hasn't come PayPal. Boogie, you gone, brother. See, we don't believe in helping each other. We don't. And it's sad. It's sad in our community. We look for help, but we don't want to help. Okay? We look for help, but we don't want to help. And then you complain. You complain about, you see the PayPal, Celeste. Celeste, I don't see your name in the PayPal contributions yet. You complain. Preachers don't never do nothing to help nobody but themselves. They want to live good and ride good, and they don't never do nothing for the peoples. And here I am. I'm trying to do something for the peoples. Okay. And I ride good and live good because I work good and hard and every day. Every day. I work 30 days, I'm on 31 days. When I get through preaching on Sunday, I'm in church another couple of hours, even before I leave. Y'all call me with your issues and your problems every day. Okay. What I'm trying to do is teach us to do for ourselves.
Sharon Bradley, why you worry about my numbers dropping? Have you sent any money? See, I understand that when I'm not dealing with raw stuff and I'm not cussing folk out and I'm not into those controversial subjects, that I understand social media. You want to be entertained, not informed. You want to be entertained. I'm sure even my television numbers drop.
To accept, press 1. To send a voicemail, press 2.
You're on the Thaddeus Matthews Show. Okay. But this is the only night that this is the only night that I'm going to take my show and do this. Well, I'll solicit your help. But this is the only night that I'm going to take an hour, hour and a half to do this. Because the Cash App, Viola, thank you, there it is. The thing that I got to do, okay? This thing that I got to do, this ain't nothing that's mandatory of me. This is not a requirement of helping other folk. This ain't my requirement. But I know the issues in our community. I see the issues in our community. And you just try to make a difference in the community. But you can't get folk together. You can't get folk to look beyond themselves. And I'm sharing with you as black people in America. Trump got, what, 2 more years? Now. And he's going to win the next 4. The momentum that he's gaining with bigots around this country, the boldness, white folk that used to throw a rock and hide their hand, they standing there with a handful of rocks. Can I use the old word we used to use when I was a little boy? They chunking. Okay? And we don't have sense enough to understand that if we do not come up with a plan as a race of people to empower our own communities, that we'll do. I read on the page, somebody said, what we need to do is start a war with white folk. You can't win the war. What you talking about? You can't win the war. Sharon Bradley's I will help my community, not way in Tennessee. But damn, you on my page, way in Tennessee. Damn. You take your ass off. You can't win the war with white folk. We need to arm up and go to war with white folk. You can't win that war. What you doing? You don't own a gun factory. You don't make no guns. See, we already got guns, but if you go to war with the white man, you're gonna need some more guns. You don't make no bullets. You don't even make slingshots. You don't make bow and arrows. That's not the way you win the war. You win the war creating your own economic empowerment. You shop with black folk. Spend your money with black folk. You want to hurt white folk? Start spending your black dollars
in the black hood. Take all that ugly ass weave out your damn head, unless you could go to the black supply house and get you some weed. You make everybody rich but yourselves. You like to see everybody else with some money but you. Please understand. And you know, Trump may be a part of God's plan to bring us as a people together. Do y'all think y'all gonna keep on getting the damn EB&T? They already made a proposal last year that they were gonna send you a little food out in a box, wasn't it?
Yep.
Huh? I'm telling you, there is an agenda that we as black folk do not want to believe is going to happen. Do you think when the red caps came out with Make America Great Again, it means make America white again? Haven't you noticed that the bigots are coming out of the closet? Even old bigots. Old Canes and Walkers. Go and read. Go and read. I monitor the Ku Klux Klan and white supremacist websites. Go read frontpage.com. Amberberg, okay. I ain't getting nobody else. Go and read the Klan's spots, their websites. Go and read their websites. White folk are taking baby bigots, teaching them how to shoot. They are preparing for the uprisal of white folk in this country. Reading is fundamental. If you go and do your research, you'll find that there are prison camps already set up all around this country. All around this country, there are camps. I was watching last year in this city as tanks were crossing this city. We got a big, massive railroad yards here. Tanks are being put in place. Do you understand that we've got to quit the bullshit in America, black folk, and we've got to come together and formulate some strategies, and this we shall overcome and margin, that ain't it. We've got to strategize and economically empower ourselves, because this government plans to destroy you as a people. This has been going on for 40 years. While y'all thought y'all were free. And I don't know who, you keep ringing me all you want with no caller ID, I don't answer them. Juanito Rodriguez, here I am trying to educate your ass, and you talking about you like my ring. Damn, get some sense. Put some priorities in your life. Put something in your head. I'm giving you some information that no other black talk show host in America is giving you. Roland Martin and myself, we're the last of a breed. And when you work as a black talk show host, you work in white America and white corporate and broadcasting. You're limited to what you can say. That's the reason Roland had to go and create his own thing, Roland Martin Unfiltered. They took that other guy off the air, I can't think of his first name, last name, Basin. How dare you keep on stirring up black folk about what's going on? We have got to learn how to create wealth for ourselves. You talking about you want a war and you ain't got no plan. You ain't even got, the strongest thing you got in war is communication. You ain't owning your own nothing. Look at your radio stations in your black communities. White corporations move in to buy up your radio stations in your community. They control your communication. They control the Negroes that work on the radio. In the city of Memphis, Michael Mason, thank you. In the city of Memphis, we only have one black-owned radio station, and he's scared as hell to stand up and be heard. WLOK. The only black-owned radio station in the market. He was strong back in the days. Bill Atkins built his church 30 years ago off of being on WLOK. Dr. Talib Muhammad was on prior to him when we talked about black issues every day. When I was on the radio from 3 until 5, or whenever I got ready to go off the air, it was the strongest radio show in the market. I shut every radio station down when I'm on the air because I tell it just like it is, and folk from all over was listening to the Thaddeus Matthews radio talk show. See, and no radio station is bold enough to let me on there. And I bought the time from radio stations. No radio station in the market will sell me the time to do the Thaddeus Matthews show. Because they know that when I'm on the air, I dominate the airwaves. Because people are tired of the bullshit that you're getting off this. See, as long as you shucking and jiving on air, if I could go on here and start talking about sex, and my number's gonna shoot out the roof. Because that's what we want. We want to be entertained and not informed. And I call what I do edutainment. Entertain you and educate you at the same time. Please understand that there are white folk in Washington and all around this country that got a plan for this country and got a plan for you. Got a plan for you. Go back and read. This has been going on 40 years. Go back and read the Kissinger report. Henry Kissinger was the Secretary of State under Richard Nixon. Go back and read about the plan of the depopulation of black folk.
Yeah, I do talk about sex anyway, bro. You missing a whole damn punch with your ignorant ass.
Go back and understand. Understand why having black TV and real black-owned radio. I look at Chicago, WVON radio, where it's black-owned. In fact, the guy that owned 30-something years ago, that was the owner, Purvis Spann, brought me into the radio game. I came on the radio, I was on the radio when the CD came out. That's what I always remember. It was 1985 when the CD came out. We have got to understand. See, this is business with me. This is all I do. This is all I do. I got my hands in a few other things, invested in a few other things, but this is it. Do you know that there are black folk that hate that I'm on TV? There are black folk that won't advertise with me because I say some things about white folk, and I talk about handkerchief head as Negroes. People who are scared to be free, people who are scared to stand up, and because you have been so programmed to hate yourself, you hate me and don't even know me. And here I am tonight. Trying to do something for your children. And you won't even play a role. I got a few minutes left. Put the website back up. And again, as I tell you, raising money to help your children is nothing that I got to do. I ain't got no babies. I ain't got no. My children are grown. I got grandchildren. And I got a few other little children around me I got to do a little something for. But helping your children, ain't nothing I got to do. And tonight is the last night I'm going to take this much time trying to help your children. If we don't raise enough money to help 10 children, then that's all I'm going to do. But I don't want to hear you complaining about what the preacher won't do, the pastor won't do. When you won't do. We complain, some of y'all complaining about what happened in the election of the day, and you didn't even go vote. You ain't got no voice. Somebody wants to know. Somebody sent 500? Somebody sent 500? Who's that? They want their name out there?
It was me.
Huh? It was you. And I must say, the Memphis Police Association, Mike is getting ready to come on. They help us every year, don't they, Mike?
I think so.
Huh?
I think they have.
Yes, they have.
Yeah, yeah. Because I had to go and sit before all of them last year. And it's all about your children. And you know, for those of us who are out here sweating and working for people in this community, it's really discouraging sometimes to be out here fighting for you and you won't even fight for yourself. And then when we fight for you and you get what you want,
You talk about us. I know Mike get tired, I get tired. But we find ourselves in this position where you just keep on helping folks. So, like I said, this is my last night that I'm gonna take this much time trying to raise money for your children. Y'all still wanna talk about Clayton Hickett? He fired. But let me share with you that he ain't the last one, he ain't the only one. He just got caught. Then he puts a gun up on Instagram and said, this is I call my gun Make Bella. And talk about how he'll use it. And then he hashtag Confederate flag, hashtag Make America Great Again. And you want to say that that's not racist. But some of us as black folk will not wake up until it's too late. And black women, y'all in bad shape for strong black men. I swear for God. When I listen to the ignorance of black men that call in on the show and you just want to play games, you just want to be comical, you want to be a comedian and don't nobody know your name. You want 2 seconds of fame on my show to act a fool. You just want to be a fool. And we look at black women, y'all ain't got nothing. I see why some of y'all turn to lesbians. Because men have lost their boldness. They ain't got good damn sense. They ain't taking care of nobody, not even them damn selves. But understand, do some reading. Read about the Illuminati. Read about COINTELPRO. 2 minutes. Go and read about COINTELPRO. Understand that when black men come and they stand boldly, we're the ones that get attacked. And let me share you something else. I'm gonna give you this, I'm gonna let you go. White folk will try to turn black folk against the strong black man because they fear that the strong black man may bring some other black men up to their level and see the game for what the game really is. As I stated the other night, and I'll state again, in the city of Memphis, we have no black leadership. I am so disappointed in this black city council. When I saw the referendums and I saw referendum 5676 that was illegal, and council members knew that it was illegal, that no black city council person stood up and said, this is wrong. It has no business being there. But you want us to give you another term? Hell no. I think that every city council person that is on the race, that's in the race right now, that's in office, needs to be defeated on next year. You need to get candidates together that got some money to run a campaign. Put yourselves a platform together and run. I'm going to be working with Marco McClellan over in West Memphis, Arkansas, in his bid and his run for mayor of that particular city. So we did what we could do tonight to help your children, and I'll do what I can do with what we're going to have. We'll be asking for you to continue to contribute, but I will not take this much time again before Christmas to do this for your children, when you don't give a damn about black folk and doing for yourselves, why the hell should I waste up my good air time? I'm Thaddeus Matthews. We'll do it again tomorrow evening. My good friend, Hot Boy Turk, will be here on tomorrow night. Until tomorrow night, top of the evening to you.
Michael R.